Hello, I'm Fire Chief Steve Heidman with Renton Regional Fire Authority. Today, I'd like to talk to you about Proposition 1, an upcoming ballot measure in the August primary election that will impact the future of Renton's fire protection and life safety services. Proposition 1 asks voters to decide on the restoration of our fire levy from its current rate of 61 cents to its original rate of $1 per thousand of assessed property value, and to allow it to adjust for inflation over the next 5 years. Let's walk and talk. It's important to understand that this isn't a new tax. The fire levy is part of our existing two-part funding system, and it allows us to maintain fire protection and life safety services here in Renton. It is also what allows us to expand programs to meet growing community needs. If Proposition 1 is approved, we will be able to receive an optimal financing rate on the replacement of our oldest fire station, Station 16, which resides in one of our fastest growing areas. Securing an optimal financing rate will save public funding over time in the form of interest savings. We'll also be able to decrease the fire benefit charge by up to 50% next year to reduce the overall impact Prop 1 has on taxpayers. Lastly, it will stabilize our funding system, which means we won't have to come back to you, the voters, regarding fire service funding for a minimum of 6 years, possibly longer.
If Proposition 1 is rejected, our fire levy rate will continue to decline. If that happens, we will need to rely on the fire benefit charge to bridge the gap. Since the fire benefit charge can only make up a maximum of 60% of our operating budget, once we meet that threshold, we will have to go back out to the voters for an even bigger lead lift. The only other option would be to reduce the fire protection and life safety staffing and service levels to reduce costs.
That's right. It would also prevent us from securing an optimal financial rate on the replacement project for Fire Station 16, which would increase the cost of the project in the long run. One of the questions I get asked most frequently regarding Proposition 1 is why the fire levy rate goes down in the first place. Let's kick it over to our finance manager for more insight.
One misconception that exists about property tax is that as property values rise, so do property tax revenues. In Washington state, there is a law that limits property tax revenue growth to 1% each year. To abide by this law, every year that property values go up, our fire levy rate must go down to ensure that we do not capture more than 1% in additional property tax revenue. This limitation means that our property tax revenue neither keeps pace with local inflation nor the increased costs of goods and services we're all feeling right now. We understand that rising inflation is affecting everyone. You are not alone. How Prop 1 will financially impact taxpayers is an important consideration. Here in Renton, 77% of homes are 3,130 square feet or less in size and $659,000 or less in assessed value. Based on our sample data, the average overall impact of Prop 1 on property owners who fall in that majority would be approximately $5.28 per month. Low-income seniors and disabled property owners who receive discounts on their property tax already will continue to receive those discounts as well. For more samples of the projected impact of Prop 1 on residential and business property owners, as well as to request an estimated calculation on the impact of your specific property, visit our website at rentonrfa.com/Prop1.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time to learn more about Proposition 1, and I strongly encourage everyone to make their voices heard this August and vote. Your decision on Proposition 1 will shape Renton's fire protection and life safety services for years to come. So get out there and vote.